Hi, this is Dr. Go, and if you're new to this channel, I've been a professional violinist, be it as a soloist or a professional orchestra musician, teacher, chamber musician, etc., for over 20 years. This channel basically was built as a resource center for my students, so I hope you find something useful in this video somewhere. Let's get started. This video is about taking time. Rubato. This is not an exhaustive list of rules and ideas about taking time, speeding up, slowing down. This is just a video with some general rules that seem to work very well in many types of pieces of music. It really helps if you have music theory background to be able to analyze the music that you're going to be looking at, to see what chords are where in the piece, the chord progressions, the cadences. Those really will show you a lot about how the piece is constructed and some ideas of where you may wish to take time in order to set up certain themes, important themes, the A section, the B section, the exposition, so on and so forth. There are a lot of important points in the music that we really need to take care of. Another thing we need to understand is that large intervals and small intervals should be treated differently when it comes to taking time. Now, I'm not saying that you should, change the amount of time for every interval that you play. That's ludicrous. It's a matter of when you get to cadential points, areas where you want to set something up in a phrase, in particular, larger intervals will need to take a little bit more time, not only for the violinist or the musician, but also for the audience's ears. I'm not talking a lot of time, but a larger interval will require more time for the audience to understand the interval than a smaller interval. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Another thing is that we have to understand that a large interval by itself with nothing around as far as a cadential point probably won't need that much time. If it's nearer to a cadential change, going towards a half cadence or a full cadence will definitely take different amounts of time than if it's just sitting in the middle of, it's just a leap for no reason. Okay? Let me take that back. It's not a leap for no reason. Usually, if they're going to have, like, say, an octave jump, a composer will use something like that to manipulate the energy inside the music. Remember, music in certain ways is the manipulation of energy. So intervals is one of the ways composers use to manipulate energy for the whole audience to feel and react to. So this excerpt I'm going to play is from the Adagio for strings by Samuel Barber. Okay, it's in the first violin part, and you'll see it starts with an octave leap, right? And then you have basically stepwise motion. It's all, this is a piece that's built on 0-1-3, semitone, whole tone. Okay, and here we have an arrival of sorts. So that will take time. And you will see this semitones, whole tone, minor third. So this phrase starts with an octave, right? But this is a continuation of two other leaps that just happened. So it doesn't need that much time. There's no cadential point there. Take a little bit of time if you're playing a string quartet. Maybe if your string quartet is okay with it and the other members don't want to, commit homicide on you for doing too much time as a first violinist, okay, by all means. But that one doesn't need that much time. A little bit just to set the phrase, okay. If your string quartet agrees, go for it. Now, then you have the stepwise motion. Okay, and that's all normal. And then this is setting up to the arrival. So, in general, when we get into an arrival point, you want to prepare taking time 2 notes before, minimum of 2 notes before. In this particular case, I do 4 notes. Okay, so you want to have 2 notes as a general rule, but it can be changed. rules are meant to be broken or bent, right? Okay, so if you have something, like say, you want to take time on something and you need to slow down into the note that you're going to take time and then speed up out of it. If you take 2 notes to slow down, take 2 notes to speed up. 4 notes to slow down, 4 notes to speed up. Try to keep it relatively same. Yeah, equal amount of notes that you're taking to slow down, amount of notes you're speeding up, taking to speed up later on. Okay, so, and again, rules are meant to be broken, rules are meant to be bent. See what works for the piece of music you're working on to make it come alive. And as always, if there's anything I'm saying that's contrary to what your teacher is telling you, please ignore me, listen to your teacher. That being said, wishing you all the best on this incredible journey for this fantastic instrument. Cheers.